What's up, guys? I wanted to share with you my CEDH deck that I'm building. This deck is not complete yet, but I wanted to share with you a bunch of the cards and my experience so far building a CEDH deck. If you've never built one before, if you're new here, hit the like and follow button. I just like to share my joy of Magic the Gathering. And part of it is like I really wanted a CEDH deck. It's the most optimized deck you're going to have. And the whole point of it is to try and win within turn 2, 3, if you can. The games go super fast. I've never built my own, and so I wanted to. I have found this with CEDH decks that no one ever told me. These are actually more affordable to build than you think. And here's why. Like, yes, there are some super expensive cards in them. But if you get proxies for the super expensive cards, a lot of the cards in themselves are like not super expensive. So I had Mail Day come. And so here are 4 cards for my CEDH deck that just came in. Violent Tumor, Abandoned Mire, Polluted Mire, Cabal Pit, because I'm building a Keurig deck. So if you haven't realized, my deck is a Keurig. It's a Final Fantasy artwork Keurig. These were all common, uncommon cards. Even the rare card, I still bought it on eBay for like $5. So they're not a lot of super expensive cards per se, unless they're a Mox Diamond or a Lion's Eye Diamond, which again, I have tons of proxies here. I get a lot of crap on my proxies. Do my proxies look like counterfeits? Yeah, they look like real Magic Gathering cards. They really do. I don't sell them off as real Magic the Gathering cards, and I'm very honest and open that these are fakes. That is part of what a counterfeit is. I'm adamant on counterfeits, and counterfeits hit me different because people will say my proxies. I found these on some on Etsy, some on TikTok actually. So this is what they look like. I mean, they look pretty legit. When you feel them, you can tell that this isn't really a Magic card. The print's off, like it's just not right. It's enough that you look at it and you're like, something's wrong with this card. I mean, it's trying, but it's not. And yes, you could say it's a counterfeit. I say it's a proxy, and here's why. I am not intending to sell this or to pass this off for anything other than a proxy. A counterfeit you pass off as something else and you try to sell as something else. A good example, Sobermtg is my name. A blue M30. Blue M30 is a 30 milligram oxy. It's blue. It has a little M pressed into it. Back it has a 30. Blue M30s are sold as oxys. And they're actually fentanyl pill press pills, and people die from them all the time. It's one of the deadliest pills out there. That's a counterfeit because they're sold as the wrong thing. So that's where my justification, all that comes from. Regardless if you like it or not, you can tell me to go fuck myself. I really don't care. But let me show you what's all in this deck. Sorry on that tangent, and welcome to my soapbox. I do talk a little bit. I get passionate when it comes to addiction, when it comes to certain things. So let me show you what's all in this deck. I'm kind of excited. It's not complete yet. I do have more cards coming. But I'm actually getting really, really close. So I'm going to go through it. I'm super excited to get to share with you my deck. And here it is. So here's my commander. So this is the Keurig I went with. It is doesn't show very well here, but this is the Final Fantasy foiled Emirate, but it's a Keurig. So that's my commander. And here is my deck so far. So these are actually, I'm going to show you the new cards that I got. So Violent Tumor is going into my deck. Mine is going into my deck. Polluted Mire. As you can tell, like I was saying, some of these are like commons. Cabal Pit. And these are the cards I have so far. So I'm really weird. I don't know what kind of autism you have. I have the autism that like my cards have to like stay in a certain order. So Necropotence. So this is right here is actually, this is a proxy. Day of the Dead. Dance of the Dead is legit proxy on the Necromancy. Vampiric Tutor. Dark Ritual is legit. Cabal Ritual, legit. Sacrifice, legit. Snuff Out, legit. Deadly Rollick, legit. Imps Mischief, legit. Demonic Tutor, proxy. Imperial Seal, proxy. Coercion, legit. Grim Tutor, legit. Oh, actually, no, this is proxy, sorry. Buried Alive, legit. Reanimate, legit. Persist, legit. Unearth, legit. And so this whole deck is built around trying to just cheat your cards out. Again, going really fast. If you want a deck list, I can put it down below. Peer into the Abyss, legit. Sign in Blood is one of my favorite cards. This goes in a lot of my black decks just because it is that good of a card. 2 black for target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. it doesn't do like what tutors do. I don't play with a ton of tutors in a lot of my decks because I don't want to play the same cards over and over. This one isn't necessarily that though. Night Whisperer is great too. That's in there legit. Toxic Deluge, Feed the Swarm is legit. Withering Torment, I love. This is one of those cards I think is heavily overlooked as a Withering Torment. And the reason I have this in here is, yeah, it's a little costly at 1 black and 2 colorless, but it's destroy target creature or enchantment. So this does give you an enchantment removal. What you got to remember in CEDH, there are a lot of enchantments in those combos. Ancient Tomb, this is a proxy. Now, I do have a legit Ancient Tomb. It's a Bolin's Tomb foil from Lord of the Rings, but I didn't want to put it in this deck. It's in my Eldrazi. Cabal Kafirs is a proxy. Phyrexian Tower is legit. Gemstone Caverns legit. Basuji is proxy. Deserted Temple is legit. City of Traders is proxy. Vault of Whispers. And then I have my full art swamps. I am going to probably swap out my swamps for snow-covered swamps. I don't know yet. So I do have my swamps here. And they're just all artwork that I like. Then we're going to get into our creatures. So we have Blood Celibate. This is 1, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. I love this card. I think it's pretty solid. Blood Pet, these are all legit. Carrion Feeder, legit. Vesco Seeker, legit. Priest of Gix. And this is what I mean when I say building a deck. Like a lot of these are common, uncommon cards aren't huge money. Priest, Duthothi, Voidwalker, Opposition Agent. This is a proxy. Orcish Bowmaster foil. This is legit. Dimir Houseguard is legit. Flesh Writher, legit. Scourge Familiar, legit. Archfiend, legit. Necrotic Ooze, Phyrexian Delver. These are all legit. Chainer Master. Then I have this. This is one of my go-to combos where I kind of changed it up from what you see in most decks. So I do have a Tri-Skeleton and a Walking Ballista along with Marcus. This is one of my win cons. You probably know the combo. You get one of these. This has any non-human creatures have Undying, so +1/+1. These you just start pinging everybody. And I figured that this is my overwhelming odds because the odds of me getting one of these 3 in my hand is better than some of the win cons that are like 3 different cards. I don't know if that makes sense or not. It does to me. We'll see how it works out. Hoarding is legit. This is legit. Then the Lotus Petal legit. Lion's Eye Diamond. Now, again, these are like the expensive ones where like Lion's Eye Diamond, Chrome Mox, Mox Diamond, these are all proxied cards. Soul Ring is legit, of course. Wishclaw. Cincy Diving Top is legit. Kefka's Tower. So I'm doing the Diving Top, the Tower, or the Citadel, excuse me. But then I still need to get the Flux, Expedition Mat, and then the other lands. Oops. So One Ring 2 is legit. I like this. This One Ring I actually bought. I pulled my other One Ring. Baron Moore legit. Emergent Zone legit. So this is my deck that I'm working on. It's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. I don't know what Commander CEDH deck are you working on? Are you working on one? Have you ever thought about building one? I'm curious. If you guys want more like deck building stuff, I don't mind doing stuff like this. I like to share, but I get really excited. I don't know the best ways too, so I'm trying different things out. So I appreciate all the support and love. Hit the like and follow, comment, follow along, share. We'll see you around.